Hey Scorpios, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of February. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I am from babycurltarot.com. I am a tarot and oracle reader as well as a root worker, and I do monthly, mid-monthly, and occasional pick a cards here on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into the reading. This is a general reading, so we're just going to be looking at any potential situations, individuals, or whatever it is that you're going to be focusing on mainly for the month of February. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the tea leaf oracle cards to see exactly what type of situation is going to have the majority of your focus this month. Woo! All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for my Scorpios for the month of February? What messages do you have for my Scorpios? Okay, so nothing from this half of the deck. Let's check the other half. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Scorpios for the month of February? Nothing, huh? All right, let's try again. Excuse me. All right, let's try this half again. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Scorpios for the month of February? Okay, we got a month. The month of June. The month of June could be really special for you guys. Either something happened this past June or something will be happening this coming June. Let's take a look. I'm using the Divine Feminine Tarot this month. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Scorpios regarding this month of June card? What's going on here? What's going on for my Scorpios in February? Okay, we got Four of Swords, Page of Wands, the Moon reversed, and the Ace of Cups with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. All right. So we have Pisces energy here with the moon, Taurus here with the Hierophant. If you guys have your astrological birth chart or your natal chart, you have it saved somewhere and you can reference it, take a look at which astrological houses fall into Pisces and Taurus. That could give you a better idea of where this is happening for you in your life. I feel like some of you guys are going to become teachers of some kind with the Hierophant here. Sometimes I do associate the Hierophant with like teachers, mentors, leaders, guides, kind of an idea that comes from like the more traditional look at the Hierophant as like traditional aspects of society, like organized religion, higher learning, the institution of marriage, things like that. But I get this feeling that you're growing to be a teacher of some kind, and by June you could end up seeing yourself making this a reality, like a full-blown career even for some of you. I also heard writer. Some of you guys could be writers, but I'm getting a strong teaching. I'm getting a strong teaching thing. Huh. Very interesting. You guys are a teacher in training. That's what I just heard. You're a teacher in training. Oh, I like that. Some of you guys have been doing a lot of reflection, a lot of meditation surrounding what it is that really feeds your soul. And I get that from these two cards here with the Four of Swords and the Page of Wands. Page of Wands always talks about someone who is just an explorer, like they're just curious. They want to get to know about new things. They want to explore new things, new ideas, new concepts, experiences, communities, whatever it is. So I feel like right now you guys are kind of in a space of this Page of Wands. You guys are, you know, figuring out what really feeds your soul. Like I said, what feeds that flame, that creativity. And the Four of Swords, again, talks about the rest, the relaxation, or the meditation and reflection on things that okay, so let me put it like this. It's like something's kind of missing out of your life. There's a fulfillment that hasn't been met. in your life. And I feel like you guys are exploring that right now. And I feel like you're kind of going to have everything figured out, or everything will kind of come together around June. So this is going to be something you're going to be developing over a few months. Awesome. And the moon in reverse, that's this realization or this revelation of what it is that you've been missing. It's this reveal of like, hey, I'm really good at this, or I really love this concept, or I really love this whatever. And again, it's something that just really feeds your soul. It's creative, it's passionate, it's something you can really pour yourself into, like this cup. You just want to pour everything into it. It's overfilling, it's overflowing, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. I'm going to clarify a few cards. Which ones do I want to do? I really want to look at the Hierophant because I want to confirm if this is teaching, and I strongly feel that it is. Ooh, okay. Didn't even get to ask the question, but here we go. Knight of Pentacles reversed, Page of Swords, the Star card, Queen of Wands. I love to see it. I love to see it. All right, so Spirit is saying here with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, just take your time. You might, again, you're going to be doing a lot of sitting still. The Knight of Pentacles is not a fast-moving energy. This is something that's going to take time, planning, consideration, all of that. And before you can start moving, you have to sit and reflect first. You got to meditate. You really got to dig deep and figure out what it is that you're searching for, which you are with this Page of Swords. You're discovering, you're learning, you're researching, you are diving in and feeding your mind, right? You're feeding your mind with all this information. And again, paired with the Page of Wands, it's not just an intellectual thing, like it's not just a mentally stimulating thing, it's also a passion stimulating thing. So when you combine those two, again, Page of Swords, Swords energy is all about the thought and the communication. So when I said some of you guys were writers, that's what that is too. Some of you guys may start a blog, some of you guys may end up wanting to write a book. For some of you guys may want to write like a self-help book as well. I do see that for you guys. And this is just the beginning because we have 2 pages. This is just the beginning. This is just the start of the journey. You're in this research phase. And then next will come the night phase, the part where you actually start moving. All right, the Star card, this can reap some pretty big rewards for you. This can bring you some pretty big notoriety. For some of you, this was like a lifelong dream too that maybe you forgot about, like as kids. Maybe some of you guys wanted to be writers, or you always had an interest in a certain area of life that you never really got into, or you never fulfilled completely for you guys as kids. And you're kind of realizing that dream again here with the Star card too. The Queen of Wands is just this fireball of energy and passion. And not only that, but charm. Like, you're someone who, I mean, is not probably a young kid. Like, even if you are, it feels like you have some experience, some sort of experience, because the Queen of Wands tends to be more of like a mature energy. If we look at the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King, the Queen would be somewhere around, let me think here, mid-30s to mid-40s. That's the kind of like age and experience we're looking at. You don't have to be in that age group, but that just talks about the level of experience and wisdom that the queens carry. You know, they're not spring chickens. They're not, the 18-year-old. They've definitely been through some things in their life, so they have a lot of experience. The Queen of Wands also talks to me about a passion project, making this, again, just a huge fulfilling part of your life. You may have a 9-to-5, but this is something that you can work on and develop outside of that time that you use to, create a stable life for yourself. And create, it's almost like a double life. Like you have your 9 to 5 life, and then you have your passionate life, the things that you do that you're actually passionate about. And for, you know, a lot of us, we're able to make that dream into our 9 to 5. And I get that for some of you. I do get that for some of you. You guys definitely have something very special to you, particularly with the Queen of Wands and the Star card here. I'm getting very big, charming energy. People will be drawn to you, okay? But again, you are at the beginning stages. So as you start this journey, if you're thinking to yourself as you're listening to this reading, oh my gosh, I'm going to be famous by June. I'm not saying that. It's possible, but don't be surprised if that's not necessarily where you're at in a few months from now, okay? Everything takes time. However, I do feel like a lot of you are going to progress this in a way over the next few months and over the next, who knows, years even, to a place where you could never have dreamed. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's beautiful. Let's see what else. What do we want to look at? I really want to look at the Moon card. Spirit, can we clarify the Moon in reverse for my Scorpios? Can we clarify this Moon in reverse for my Scorpios? All right. We have the Hermit, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Two of Swords. Okay. All right. Take a look at where Virgo falls in your chart as well. If you have your natal chart, Virgo is represented by the Hermit card here. Again, this Moon in reverse is just revealing what it is that you're reflecting on here with the Four of Swords. With the Hermit energy here, these two cards speak to me as, again, you're going inward, you're reflecting, trying to find answers on what it is that you can do to feel more fulfilled in life. And that Moon in reverse is going to reveal it to you. You're going to find whatever it is that just lights you up. Okay, so while you're in this Hermit energy, put in the work and the effort and the action as well. Just because you're sitting here thinking about things, if you want to make something happen, you can't just sit there thinking about it, right? You actually have to put in the action. So that's where the exploration and the research comes in. And again, if you're a writer, just start writing. Start attending lectures. Start attending, I don't know what they're called, conventions, whatever it is. Start attending these things, these opportunities, so you can learn more about what it is that drives you. Because if you just sit there and think about it and you just tinker around with the idea, or you do the research but then you don't start doing anything with it, you're not progressing, right? So consider that. While you have this time to sit still and think about things, start doing more to, how can I put this? Start doing things that can create the foundation for what it is you actually want to do later. Do your research, but actually get out there and experience it too. Does that make sense? This Two of Swords again is just drawing my attention back to you again in this reflection phase of figuring out, you know, what's happening on the internal, you know, versus the external. Like, yes, I may have my 9 to 5. Yes, I may have everything I could ever possibly want in terms of my physical life, but there's something a little bit more deeper that hasn't been fulfilled yet. For some of you, again, this could be, I'm not happy with just working for somebody else. And this could be trying to turn something into a self-sustained living, if that makes sense. And you guys are kind of debating, like, do I really want to spend the rest of my life in a 9 to 5? Or do I want to make my own way? That's another thought that you could be having as well. All right. I love to see this. I absolutely love to see this. All right, let's go ahead and move on. I want to look at some oracle cards as well. I'm going to start off with the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to get some messages from your ancestors and see what they have to say for you for this month. Spirit, What messages do you have for my Scorpios for the month of February? What do they need to know? All right, we have treat your body well, exercise, meditate, massage. Okay, treat yourself well. Again, don't put so much stress on figuring this out right now, on having it all figured out. Again, just explore. We're in the exploration phase. Treat your body well, meditate. Okay, get outside, spend time outside, exercise, move your body. We also have psychic strength, shield, talismans, and gold light. Interesting. Oh, psychic strength. Some of you guys could be getting some really strong messages, especially Four of Swords energy. As you guys sit and meditate and reflect on things, you're going to have a lot of things kind of come to you, ideas, downloads, whatever you want to call them. For some of you guys, you may have dreams. Yeah, it may have very strong dreams that will reveal messages to you. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams at this point in time. We also have courage, strength, fearlessness, and warrior. This talks about, for those of you that don't want to work in the 9 to 5, this talks about you having that courage to do something a little different. Okay, if you feel like you are unable to do that, I would challenge you to think otherwise, because I think Spirit says you have what it takes to make that life happen for you if that's what you want. And at the bottom of the deck, we have connect with animals, animals, spirit guides, healing, and past pets. Interesting. Okay, some of your spirit guides may be animals. All right, maybe you guys need to spend some time at a zoo. Okay, if you like exotic animals. Some of you guys may have pets that could be inspiration for you as well. Notice certain animals that pop up in your daily life as well. Like, okay, so I have a hummingbird that likes to sit at this tree outside this window, and I haven't seen him or her for quite a while. I know it's been cold out. So, but this bird just flew up right, I couldn't miss it. It put itself right in my eyesight, right in my line of sight, I should say, when I was in the middle of doing something very, very spiritual, and I said, okay, I see you. I see you. So if there's a certain animal, if there's a certain insect or a certain whatever that you see popping up more and more, okay, keep that in mind. Google animal spirit energies and see what that animal has to say to you. If you have dreams about a certain animal, pay attention to that. I had a dream a week or so ago where there was 3 or 4 very specific types of animals that showed up in that dream. I had to Google it and see what it was saying, because obviously they were there for a reason. It was very, very pronounced. All right. Let's take a look at the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards for your final messages from Spirit. Spirit, what final messages do you have for my Scorpios for the month of February? All right, let's see what's going on for my Scorpios. All right, we have last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Yep, that's that meditation. That's that Four of Swords. Collecting the info that you need. Connecting with Spirit. All right, getting that guidance that you need. We also have full moon in Leo, go wild. Okay, that was that Queen of Wands energy, and that's that have courage energy. Go for it. If you feel like it's calling you for a reason. Go for it. We also have full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. All right, so things may be shifting, all right, in a big way for a lot of you. Wow, I love it. And at the bottom of the deck, we have first quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. All right, so again, if you're having these feelings, you're having them for a reason. Go with the flow, embrace it, and go for it. You know, if this is a strong pull for you, this is a strong pull for a reason. I feel like I've been saying that over and over again for a lot of these readings. But anyway, Scorpios, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment if this resonated, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Also, if you want to connect with me on my other socials like Instagram and TikTok, I do some fun things over there as well. And if you want to schedule a personal reading with me, you can always link up with me through my website, which is below in the description box. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful month, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.